Morning, guys. Can you tell that I've just woke up? I'm literally like, ugh. Let's get the camera right. So we're in my kitchen again, making a coffee. Right, look at this. We have a butter coffee. I whisk butter into my coffee. I use a blender. I know that sounds a bit weird, but it tastes like putting clotted cream in your coffee. It doesn't taste like butter at all, and it stops me feeling hungry. You guys know I'm on keto diet. Look it up, guys. Dr. Ken Berry, keto. It's transformed my health. Now my hair's a bit of a mess. Hi, Colleen. How are you this morning? Hi, Linda. Right, so let's top up my coffee. Let's get that right first, isn't it? It's important. I might even treat myself, put a bit of honey in it. Honey is a treat. So, no particular subject. I think we're going to chat a bit. Right. We've got our coffee, guys, of course. Right, a bit of honey as a treat. I try and stay away from sweet things, but a bit of honey ain't going to hurt, is it? Right, let's let the dog out. He's going to bark his head off. Go on then. Right, we're in my kitchen, Southwest UK, near Bristol. My name's Louis, I'm 57. Now, I posted, morning guys, I posted, let's have a look. So we've got Linda, Jane, Emily. We love the dogs, but they bark too much. They drive me mad. Hi, Kathy. Right. My hair's a bit of a mess. I'm half asleep. The grandmother is coming down today, so she's taking the kids. Now, when she takes the kids, it does mean that we probably will do an extra live. So good morning to all of you. Thank you for joining me. I was gonna go through this. I posted a very, very good interview. My favorite interview that we've watched. So I was gonna go through that with you. Let's get it up. But then we're going to talk about a few different things. Kathy, are you on the 24/7 chat? Is it the same, Kathy? Let's have a look, because I've been reading all the chats. I was going through the chats yesterday. I just watched Shauna's. Did any of you watch Shauna's video last night? Let me just jump onto the chat. Yeah, hi Kathy. Right, Kathy, I've been sort of going through the conversations. Now, Kathy, can I just ask you, Kathy? I'm not trying to put you on the spot. But are you upset that this situation has been this topic of the possibility that there is a great grandchild or grandchild because of this Bridget Cruz lawsuit, that she's using it as evidence to link Priscilla to Florida. Are you upset that that topic is being discussed? I just asked. I thought I saw your comments and I thought I'd like to talk about it. I'm not trying not to put you on the spot, but let me know your views, Kathy. Do you think we should be talking about that subject? That is my question. So who we got on? Teresa. Now, when I was listening to Shauna's video, she definitely 100%. She's done her research. She's Googled it as much as you can, and she 100% doesn't. She thinks the whole thing's bullshit. And she thinks that any content providers that are giving the impression that it could be true are wrong. Yeah, I'm not saying this is a dig at Shauna. I love Shauna, tenderly loving Elvis, great YouTube channel. I really respect that she's done her research and she's posted her views. It's great because I want us all to have different views. Yeah, I want that to happen. Yeah, and so when Shauna gives her view, we give our view. Obviously, there hasn't been that many videos. There hasn't. If you really look, guys, I've been looking. Almost nobody is covering it. Even the news companies. There. Let me just go on to. I'm going to read your coffee comment, Kathy, but I want to just show you guys. Elvis. I just type in Elvis secret grandson on here. So I want to go through this with you together, guys. So when you type it, you do get a few of the. Where is it? See if it comes up. Oh, they might put it under the word. Let's have a look. They might put it under the word Riley. Let's have a look. It's not coming up, but let's look it up under videos. Seriously, almost nobody is talking about it. Nobody. The news people haven't picked up on it. There's a few small clips, and I don't like that because I think that it should be properly looked into. And I think I've got a press release that the judge, in the middle of the night, British time, has accepted Bridget Cruz's reason within this lawsuit. She's accepted this so-called evidence that there could be a secret grandchild in Florida. The judge has accepted that as a reason to carry on with this lawsuit. So I actually don't think we're ready to dismiss it yet, guys. I don't think that. So now I don't know if you guys remember, but when we did the video yesterday, it was quite a long video. It was 2 hours long, and we did a part 2. I'm on the shelf. I'm sat on the fence. Yeah, I'm like, I wasn't saying I believe it. I wasn't saying I don't believe it. I'm very much seeing what evidence comes up. If there would be a response from Riley or from anyone in the Elvis camp. Yeah. Now, of course, I accept that this is also awkward because, you know, the twins and Riley, you know, this affects them. So we're trying to be careful. This so-called allegation, this will affect John Travolta and his son Benjamin. Now, the feeling I'm getting, it's very unlikely that it is John Travolta's son. I mean, I've been closely looking at the pictures, and I honestly, without talking about him too much, he doesn't look anything like nothing at all like Riley or Lisa. Yeah. He definitely looks like a complete cross between John Travolta and Kelly Preston. He does. Yeah. Now, one of you said a comment to me, which was interesting. I am going to respond to you, Kathy. One of you commented, which I think it was Jeannie Thompson. Jeannie Thompson, are you on here? Jeannie Thompson. And she said, I was told that the young man who played Elvis in the movie was John Travolta's son. Yeah. Which did put a smile on my face. Because I tell you what, do any of you agree with this? The young kid who played in Baz Luhrmann's Elvis film, who played young Elvis, which is brilliant. I love the Baz Luhrmann film. Really did a lot of good for Elvis, for relaunching him around the world to different age groups. But they got a lot of things wrong, but I still think for Elvis's image, it was a great film. But anyway, Jeannie says that John Travolta's son played the small boy. Now he didn't, yeah, but it did put a smile on my face, because actually the little boy that plays the young Elvis does actually look like John Travolta's son. So that did put a smile on my face. But I will say this, guys, it ain't him. Yeah. And the guy who played young Elvis Presley in the Baz Luhrmann film is called Chaden J. Chaden J in the 2022 Baz Luhrmann film. And this is him now. Yeah. So it definitely is not John Travolta's son. So, but this is how it works, isn't it? With rumor and speculation. Now, come on, these are outlandish claims, aren't they, by Bridget Cruz? They are very, oh God, is that true? Could Elvis possibly have a grandson or a great-grandson? Could Lisa or Riley have donated an egg all those years ago? Has this been a secret? Is this why Priscilla visits Florida so often and was house hunting? So the whole thing is pretty whoa, and I think the impression I got from Shauna that she just thinks the whole thing is ridiculous and there's no substance to it, but she does end her video by saying, "Watch this space," because you've got the Bridget Cruz situation, and so I respect all opinions and all diverse opinions. So I'm going to read Kathy's reply. I've got a few more things to say about it. Now, I'm not being confrontational. I think we should talk about it. I think if something like this is being said on the 24-hour chat, because on Defending Elvis Presley, we have a Facebook page called Defending Elvis Presley, and you can join the chat, and this chat is extremely busy. Hundreds of people joining in on the chat. So I think if there's a topic that is relevant or current, and people are commenting on my stuff, that more or less saying, I don't think we should be talking about this, I want to respond. Yeah. So Kathy, no, not upset with the situation. I'm upset that it's not beneficial for Riley and Finley. It's putting them under more stress, and I'd prefer to revisit it when there is proof. I think that's a good comment, Kathy. But I just want to, I want to get something a bit more sort of, how can I say it, transparent. Now, I am an Elvis channel. Yeah, I am an Elvis channel. So when I say Elvis, I do mean anything Elvis. So all of the family, anyone that ever met him, anyone he ever met, anyone Elvis ever mixed with, anything Elvis. Could be Muhammad Ali, could be Tom Jones, Memphis Mafia, could be singers that he admired, like Neil Diamond. Yeah. So I am anything Elvis. Yeah. So what I do also do is I cover any new information, any current new information. Doesn't matter what it is. Could be anything. Could be like a new artifact discovered. Yeah. It could be a new girlfriend. Yeah. I will cover anything news breaking. Now, we are definitely 100% defending Elvis Presley. 100%, 100 billion percent. That is our core. Yeah. We defend Elvis Presley. We defend Lisa Marie, and then obviously Riley and Keogh and Finley and Harper. So yes, a big part of our channel is defending Elvis Presley. Massive. Like at the moment, it's taking over everything, isn't it? But we are also an Elvis channel. Yeah. So I'll play a load of Elvis's movie clips. Yeah. I'll discuss some of his songs. I'll discuss Linda Thompson or Ginger Alden. Yeah. Dr. Nick. What else is a very popular one that people like to talk about? Colonel Tom Parker. So I say this to you, Kathy. We are an Elvis channel, and defending Elvis is one of the things we do. So I'm going to go through your comment again. Now, I am doing this in a friendly, respectful way. Just want you to know that my views on if there's a grandchild or great-grandchild out there, a secret one in Florida, as alleged by Bridget Cruz. My views are very dunno. They're very dunno. But this is breaking news, and we are going to cover it. We are going to cover it. Now, I'll just read your comment. So, no, not upset with the situation. I'm upset that it's not beneficial to Riley and Finley, and it's putting them under more stress, and I'd prefer to visit it when they were. Now, look, I get it, right? Obviously, Riley Keough, you know, the amount of stress that woman must have, taking the mantle on to create this amazing book after her poor mother has died, yeah, and putting her mother's words, these 16 tapes, I think it is, into a book must have took hours and hours, not hundreds, thousands of hours, a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. It must have been very, very difficult to create that book, yeah. And this is, I think, some of the people that are against Riley don't realize this was a massive undertaking for Riley. Maybe one of the hardest things she's ever done. Yeah, listening to her poor dead mother, God rest her soul, putting her voice on, you know, into this book. Yeah, her own mother. I can't think of anything more difficult. I think it was chalk and cheese, wasn't it? It was bitter and sweet. Yeah, so it was beautiful. Riley, probably with the twins, listening to lovely Lisa pouring her heart out, being very intimate, lots of different details. Yeah. So I completely understand that Riley she's really going through it. It's not all good. Yeah, I would say Riley is having, behind that beautiful smile, is probably very overworked, under a lot of pressure. And then you'll have the twins, Finley and Harper, who are only 16, probably behind closed doors, fully supporting Riley. Now, I don't know what their opinions are on Priscilla, but it's their gran. Is it? Yeah. So it's blood, isn't it? It's gran. It's nanny. Yeah. So we, you know, what any views that we have as an Elvis channel, remember, none of it is our business. We're just fans at home. None of it is our business. None of it. We're just like, we have made it our business. But I made it my business when I decided to do an Elvis channel 2.5 years ago, that I was going to start doing mini documentaries on anything Elvis. And guys, go back and watch them. A lot of them, I think, are very interesting. Yeah. The whole point was to relaunch all these beautiful stories about Elvis and anything connected to Elvis. That was really where I came from when I first started doing my YouTube channel, posting videos and shorts. Obviously, you know, guys, because of your views, we eventually evolved into defending Elvis Presley. So I'm sure that many of my videos, yeah, you think about it, you go back and go through all the different topics that I've covered in the last 2.5 years. I'm sure that Finley and Harper and Riley, yeah, will have views if they watch any of my videos. So I can't, how can I say this? We are running and defending Elvis Presley channel as well as an Elvis channel. When I say Elvis, I mean Elvis and the bloodline. Yeah, Elvis and anything connected to Elvis. So I can't, it's very, what really Kathy is trying to say is I think what you're trying to say, Kathy, and I'm going to go through, see if there's any more comments. I think what Kathy is trying to say is that because it's speculation, that we shouldn't really be talking about it. And I actually think the opposite. I actually think because it's speculation, we should be talking about it. We should be looking into it. We should be searching for any evidence, any news clips, any interviews, any history. I think it's more important that when we get breaking news, that we go with the story, that we got right. Okay, they're talking about it. They're starting to do news clips. There's quite a few little write-ups, quite a few there. obviously other YouTube channels have started talking about it. I think even more, because what I say to Kathy is this: should I just not talk about it? Should I just, when we have breaking news, should I just not talk about it because it's not beneficial to Riley and Finley and Harper? You know, I can't do that. We are an Elvis channel. We are going to talk about breaking news. Now, when I'm doing, how can I say it? When I'm doing these videos, I'm not doing the videos to try and be cruel to anyone. I come from a good place. Yeah, I'm not trying to be nasty about anyone. If you think about yesterday's video, you go through it. I'm very on the fence. I wonder if it's true. Now, initially we had a few of you that just adamantly, no, it's not true. No way, no way. You know, a few of you. Julie's was one of them. I think Michelle was one of them. But actually, when we started absorbing the facts and looking into it, I think some of you started thinking that it was true. Yeah, definitely Michelle and Julie's, who's not on here at the moment, eventually thought, you know what, it's true. Yeah. Now, I'm different. I still am not in a place where I can say this is true or not true. I do think we're waiting for more information to come out. But no way would I just not cover it. No way. That isn't an option for me. I have to cover it. Now, if some information came out tomorrow, something completely different, say they found a hidden car that belonged to Elvis, yeah, I'd cover it. I'd cover it. I wouldn't go, oh, you know, I better not cover it. I don't want to upset anyone. So I have to, remember, I'm a nosy Parker. It's none of my business. Everything we talk about is none of my business. Everything. Because I'm not related to Elvis. I never knew Elvis. I don't know any of Elvis's family. I never lived there. I don't live in Memphis. Yeah. I became a fan around 1972. Yeah. So by 1977, Elvis had passed away. Yeah. Many of you guys were fans way before me, starting in the 50s. Yeah. So I make it my business. Team Elvis, we make it our business. And we are, if I get any breaking news, I will always cover it fully, as much as I can. Now, I do it in my own style. My style is at home in my kitchen, my kids in the background, my dog's barking, and I have a cup of coffee with you guys. That's it. I'm not on the news. I'm not Piers Morgan. I'm not a famous interviewer. I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy at home who does a bit of research with Team Elvis. There's nothing special about me. I'm one of you, just a fan having a chat. So, right, let me just keep going through the comments. Right, so let's have a look. So Teresa doesn't believe it. Obviously, Kathy says it's speculation. Definitely, it is speculation. Then Kathy, when there is proof, revisit. But while it is speculation, I just feel we are gossiping category. Just my opinion. I don't mean to cause any waves. You're not causing waves, Kathy. You're very welcome. I really enjoy listening to your comments, and I enjoy listening, reading your chats on the messenger. You're very welcome. But you are dead right. We are gossiping. 100 million%. We are gossiping. That is why we're a small family called Team Elvis. Yeah, we sit here, we gossip, we go through our pictures and videos and research, we exchange thought. We definitely 100%, we think outside the box. Many of my views are just me waffling. And even you guys, even Michelle, you give us your points of view. Now, when Michelle posted her voicemail yesterday, which was excellent, by the way, a lot of it is hearsay, isn't it? A lot of it is like, oh, I think this and I think that. Yeah. And we love it. So my answer to Kathy is, yes, we definitely gossip. We definitely gossip. I would say a lot. I can't even put a percentage. A lot of what we say on defending Elvis Presley and is gossip, is hearsay, is speculation, a lot of it. So we're not going to just not cover things because it's gossip. So I fully agree when you say it's a gossiping category. Yes, that is what we are. Yeah, that is what we are. So that's why we're Team Elvis. Right, let's have a look. Let me just read some of your comments. I am still a bit asleep, guys. I'm a bit like, but I'm trying to wake up. Oh, I'm going to speak to Angel Eyes. We're playing we're playing your song, Angel Eyes. Not yet though. Let me read the rest of the comments. So Helen, we're playing your song. Is that okay with you? Did any of you watch Angel Eyes, Helen's song that she did for us, for Team Elvis? I found it really emotional. Right, let's have a look. Let's just go through the comments. So hi Emily, hi Jane. At the end of the day, it will be right. So we've got Debbie. Hiya. Let's have a look. It's my beautiful wife. Aurora. She's got a lovely name, my wife, hasn't she? Aurora. She was named after her mother's best friend. Is that right? Your mum and dad's best friend. Aurora, what a beautiful name. We need to go and see the Aurora Borealis. Is that it? Borealis. Aurora Borealis. I need to take my beautiful wife there and we can stare to the sky.
Lapland.
What's it called? Lapland. Is that where it is?
I saw Switzerland. Yeah.
Switzerland, Lapland. We'll go in there. I'm going to take my beautiful wife there one day. We'll see Father Christmas in Lapland. Whilst there's an Aurora, I can't even say it, Aurora Borealis. Aurora Borealis. Is that it? Okay. We'll book the tickets now, yeah? All right, yep. Right, so where are we? So we've got, right, hi people, I'd like to know where the information regarding John Travolta has come from. Michelle, as far as I know, it is purely because of the Bridget Cruz lawsuit. She's using that as information to prove that Priscilla has ties to Florida. Nothing else. So, which is, you know, come on, Bridget Cruz, I would say a complicated, interesting character. So it could all be a pack of lies. Definitely could be. Or it's not. We don't know. Speculation, as Kathy says. At the end of the day, if it is true the child has loving parents and more what Lisa had with Pete. Now, if I was Finley and Harper, obviously I'm not. They seem like amazing girls. They did a lovely little post yesterday for Benjamin's birthday. Any small snippets of information I'm getting about Finley and Harper is that these are lovely Christian girls that adore their grandfather. Obviously, adored their mother, of course. So I'm getting very good signals about the twins. And if I was them and I found out I had a grandson, so this would be a cousin, is that right? Let me work it out in my head. So if it's Lisa's son, it's a half. Let me just work it out. I'm trying to work it out, guys. A half sister. I mean, sorry, brother. A half brother. If it's Riley, I'm confused now. You tell me, guys. You tell me. And rather than me trying to guess it and look silly, how would it? If it's true that it was Lisa's egg, how would Riley, Finley, and Harper be related? If it's true that it's Riley's egg, how would they be related, Finley and Harper? And I'm just interested to know that. That's a bit too much for my brain, but it wouldn't upset me if I found out something like that within my own family, within my relations. I wouldn't be upset by it. I'd actually be very intrigued. I'd be like, oh my God, I've got another family member. So it wouldn't like break my heart. And that's just me, guys. That's just me. So, because I know that sometimes people that watch my videos, I think that their opinion could be, how is this going to affect the family? Yeah. How is my live stream, how I portray my views with Team Elvis? So I'm repeating these things that we're reading. Yeah. How I am affecting Riley, Finley, and Harper, because they've got enough to contend with. They've got enough to deal with. Yeah. And I think I also read that on the chat. Yeah. That now, come on, I'm just Louis at home. Yeah. I might get 1,000 views on my video. So I think I'm just a small fish, guys. I'm just a small fish. Sometimes people take it too personally. That's just my opinion. It's all very strange. I'm still not sure if I believe this about another grand or great grandchild. Shirley, I agree. Do you know what? Probably it's not true. Probably it's not, but not definite. Let's have a look. I do agree, Linda, but if it is true, why can it not be seen as a lovely thing that a friend has done for someone and that she cares very much about? Michelle, yes, brilliant comment. I absolutely love that comment. Yeah, and I've had this. Don't forget the way that it was spoken about by Aaron of the Scientology channel. He's had a bit of a backlash, hasn't he? Because he's saying that he remembers it. He knew all along, and he's finally decided to tell us. How could he have forgot? He's getting a bit of a backlash from that. But he spoke about it in a nice way, that it was a beautiful thing that had been done with John Travolta, with Kelly Preston. Obviously, they'd lost a child, Jet, who was 16, which was tragic. And then with Lisa and Riley, yeah, the whole thing was a beautiful thing that helped John Travolta and Kelly Preston. We also know that there's a lot of Scientology does play a part in this, doesn't it? Because of the heavy involvement that John Travolta has with Scientology that Lisa Marie used to have. The fact that Riley still has a lot of friends there. So it, as Michelle says, it is a lovely thing. It is a lovely thing. They must have been very, very close to John Travolta and Kelly. And I did read that Lisa Marie accompanied John Travolta and Kelly to the funeral of Jet. She actually traveled to the funeral with them. So they were close, guys. They were close. Right, let's have a look. Would Bridget have put it out there if there was no court coming up? I doubt it. No, she definitely wouldn't. She definitely wouldn't. 100%. Bridget is using this allegation, this claim, to try and keep the lawsuit going. I got a feeling, I read something. Now you tell me if I'm wrong, guys. I got a feeling that Bridget Cruz, don't forget, it's not just her, it's her and her associates, this lawsuit where she's claiming damages from Priscilla because she's basically reneging on the 4 contracts. The reason I know it's 4 contracts is because Bridget Cruz, when she joined our show, told us it was 4 contracts. So I don't know if you know it, guys. She has joined our show. Go back and find the videos, find the live streams. Now, I think there was a date, March the 7th, where Bridget Cruz had to have certain things. You know, there's a court process. And I think Bridget Cruz had missed the date. And I think this proof, don't forget, I'm no expert. This is just what I read, yeah? This proof, not proof, this allegation that Priscilla has a secret grandchild or great-grandchild in Florida. And that's why Priscilla was looking for a house and visits it regularly and does have ties to Florida, which allows, if a judge agrees, allows the court process to continue, which I've got the document here that agreed. This document I've got, this press release, in the middle of the night last night, the judge accepted Bridget Cruz's reason to carry on the court case. So Bridget Cruz had to release something, otherwise she was in default of this lawsuit, and it could have all just been put to bed, and then Priscilla would have won her lawsuit. Don't forget, Priscilla is countersuing, claiming that she's been ripped off, conned, elder abuse by Bridget Cruz and her 3 other associates. So let me just let the dog in a minute. I want to warm my coffee up as well, guys. Right, I'll warm my coffee up, let the dog in. Okay, let's let the dog in, otherwise he's going to tell me off. So, right, 1 second. All right, little monkey. Right, let me just. You know, I've got some decaf there. You don't like this one, do you? How do you get back up? Right, just turn it down to you, my lovely boy. Okay. All right, guys, welcome to my kitchen. Angel Eyes, don't worry, mate. We're going to play your song in a second. I just want to get to this point. So I hope you guys have got your coffee. You got your coffee, guys? Let's keep going. Right, let's try and go through your comments. So Vivek says, there you are, Louis. Do you mean, are you commenting on Debbie's comment? Bridget had to put it out there. If there was no court coming up, I doubt it. Yeah, 100%. No one would be talking about it if it wasn't for the Bridget Cruz lawsuit. I agree with that. Yeah, but remember what I just said just now. Bridget had to find a way for the judge to allow her to carry on with this lawsuit. And I'm going to read that out in a second. Oh, Kathy, Kathy, please don't think that I'm having a go at you. I'm definitely not. Yeah, I do think that when we have opinions coming from Team Elvis, I think we should discuss them. I think we're all equal. I know that I run the channel, but that doesn't mean that I'm right about everything. I can be wrong. I'm no guru of Elvis. I definitely get my facts wrong. I'm definitely no expert. Yeah. I'm just a guy at home, talks about Elvis with you guys. I'm lucky that our channel, that we're in a position where we can do this every day, which I love, by the way. I don't take that for granted. Very grateful. I'm grateful for you guys. And you guys disagree with me. It's okay. But then we are going to bring it up. Yeah, we are going to bring it up. If you want to disagree with me, on the 24-hour chat on Elvis Presley's, on Defending Elvis Presley Facebook page, we're going to bring it up, guys. We're going to that. Otherwise, what's the point? We have to agree to disagree, or agree to agree, or disagree to disagree. Does that make sense, Ron?
You're wrong.
Yeah. My wife just said, did you just admit that I could be wrong? Sometimes I'm wrong, guys.
Will that work in our marriage?
Yeah. There we are, see? Come on, we all know how to keep my wife happy. We buy her something.
Happy wife, happy life.
Happy wife, happy life. So let's have a look. Yes, we're going to play your song in a second, Angie. I mean, Helen, Angel Eyes. Right. So Angel Eyes, oh, thank you, Linda. It was straight from the heart. I tell you what, that was from the heart, big time. And I could see, Helen, I could see that you were nervous. I could also see that you dressed beautifully with your Elvis gear, your lovely TCB necklace, and how you, and your, is it tiger skin? You tell me what it was. You look so cool. And you also looked a little bit frightened. But what I will say, Helen, this is what I noticed. You had about 15 seconds where you were a bit, I'm doing this. But once you got into it, girl, your passion for that song came from Elvis and your father. Yeah. When you got into it, there was no stopping you. There was no stopping you. No nerves. You were like in the moment, and I'm going to play it in a second to show everyone. So I was emotional. Once you started getting into it and belting out those tunes and doing your moves, it was like, wow, this is amazing. I loved it. Yeah. Right, let's have a look. So we've got, yes, Jane, it was beautiful. Yeah. And Jane, so Helen, please carry on singing. I know that you gave up for a while because your father used to help you. I think he was your roadie, was he? And after he left us, God rest his soul. But you know, they're always with us, aren't they? Yeah. Let me just wait for the dogs to stop. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, have fun. She's going to walk the dogs. I know that you have reduced the amount you sing because of losing your father. I'm telling you, Helen, he would want you to still do it. Still do it. Let's see you out there. Let's see you putting yourself out there. Yeah? Maybe do the karaoke's at first, then maybe do a small gig. Yeah? Come on. Never give up. Never give up. It's never too late. Never too late. So keep going, girl. Keep going. Let's have a look. So we've got Jane. She wants more concrete proof. Yes, me too, Jane. There is Linda. There is nothing wrong with egg donation. It is a lovely thing to do, and I think we would just like to know if Elvis had another grandchild or not. Great comment, Linda. Great comment. You're right. There is nothing wrong with it at all. It's a beautiful thing to do for a friend. Imagine if you had to do it in your own family. So I don't think there's any harm to Riley or Finley and Harper on it. There's nothing negative about this. So, you know, I think sometimes things can be taken in the wrong way. I always come from a good place, always. Yeah. And I was not being selfish or unfair, or I can't explain it. You know, I was just talking about the latest breaking news. And come on, Elvis Presley is a hot topic at the moment. Every day, a new headline. Even though he died 47 years ago, he's with us now, isn't he? He's still very relevant, very relevant. So some people say to me, oh, don't you run out of things to say on your Elvis channel? Because they just think Elvis Presley, yeah, they're not fans. They just think, you know, he was a singer from the olden days. You know, he died from drugs and eating too many burgers. And then they go on to the next topic, yeah? People don't realize Elvis is the information that we have to go through when it concerns Elvis and anything connected to Elvis, Elvis's family, legacy, his image, his reputation, his backlog, you know, his catalogue, songs, movies. We are never going to run out of topics, ever, ever. Even new topics, not just old topics. We are getting new topics, brand new, like the most recent one with Bridget Cruz and these claims that there could be a secret grandchild, great-grandchild. So we ain't going to run out of things to say, ever. So when people ask me that question, because my wife's mother asked me the other day, aren't you going to run out of things to do? What are you going to do then? I'm like, you need to watch my channel because we're never going to run out, ever. Emily, yes, I'm much nicer than Piers Morgan. I agree. I agree. Piers Morgan does get quite nasty. So Emily, I want to hear all the latest gossip, true or false. That's why I come on your channel. Of course, Emily, thank you. That's a really nice comment. Yes, that's why we're here. That's why I call us a family. We could be all sat in my kitchen together with a coffee, couldn't we? Together right now. There could be 100 people in this room with me and we could all be discussing Elvis. Yeah, that's where we are. That is what this live stream, that is the reason we do a daily live stream. How many other channels, I'm boasting now, I'm blowing my own trumpet. How many other channels, Elvis channels of course, do a daily live stream? Daily, 7 days a week. There are none. There are none. And do you know why we do it daily? Because I want to. I enjoy it. To me, waking up, and I can't think of anything nicer. Seriously, guys, I mean this. I can't think of anything nicer than waking up and having a tea or a coffee with you guys and just chatting about Elvis, the most important passion next to my family that's deep in me. This is what I'm doing, guys. I'm sat here, got my coffee, and I'm going blah, 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 blah with you guys every morning. Lucky me.
Where's Mummy?
She's just quickly walking the dogs. Do you want to sit on my lap? Right. Come on then. So now, Tino was.
Can you make me chocolate spread sandwich?
Yes, I can. Now, Tino.
Hmm?
Tino, tell them what happened last night. Were you poorly?
Yeah.
Tino was a bit poorly last night.
Sick.
He was sick. How many times?
2.
2 times. And who looked after you?
Mum.
Mummy. I was there, but he didn't want me. He wanted Mummy. Who did you want? Me or Mummy?
Mama.
Mama. Not Daddy. Mama. She wins. Right. Now, Tino, I'm going to play a song in a minute that Helen sang for us. A beautiful song. One of my favourite songs as well. But I just wanted to finish this little bit of topic. And then I'm going to, whilst I'm playing the song, I'm going to make you a chocolate spread sandwich. Let's have a look. Yeah, I am nicer than Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan is
I'm nicer than you.
Yeah, you are nice. Tino wants the medal. Whenever I say to you guys, you deserve a medal, he's like,
I get 100,000 medals.
He wants the medal.
100,000, 60,000.
Yes, medals. Right. Okay, let me just read this. Let's quickly try and race through these comments. My God, you guys have commented loads. Right. Okay.
There's a million.
Yeah, there is.
Wait,
Hi, Amy.
Why did he say?
Right, I'm so behind on the comments, guys. Hi, Amy Collett. You know we love you.
Dad, why did he say fast?
Because I'm trying to find all the old messages. Okay. I am going to read these papers. Right. I just noticed that Michelle quickly mentioned the papers. So let me just get some of that. Well, guys, I've really missed a lot of your messages. Right. Right. Just turn that down a little bit. Right. Here we go. Right. I'm catching up. Shauna said last night that it isn't true and she's doing a show tonight to talk about it. Yep. Shauna's views were clear. I enjoyed watching her show. She's got a great show, Tenderly Loving Elvis. But We don't know yet, do we, guys? We don't know. She did end the show by saying, you know, that Bridget Cruz has brought this up. So she did leave it open-ended. Again, it's okay to have different views. And you know, she now, one thing I will say is the show we did yesterday, I sat on the fence. I didn't go one way or the other. I'm like, let's see what happens. Yes, she was asked about the book, saying Lisa Marie says things in the moment, then wishes she had. Yes, I've got that. I've got that. Now who? Right, hang on. Let's see. I actually saved that to play you guys. Let's have a look. Now it's a normal little silly interview with Navarone and Priscilla, but then the ending I thought was odd. Let's have a look. Where is it? I've stored it somewhere. Because Priscilla starts having this weird laugh. Let's have a look. Where are we? Oh, you guys sent it me. Right, let me just see. Oh, do you know what? I bet you I can't even find it now. Let's have a look. Can any of you send it me? A few of you sent it me. And I think I'm sure I recorded it. Let's have a look. Let me just check on my videos. That Priscilla's getting an interview with Navarone. Yeah. And then she just starts laughing weird at the end. It's Vivek's. Right, turn it down, please. It was Vivek sent it me. Vivek, let me see if I can find it. Hi, Vivek, you there? You know I can never find anything, so let's see if we can find Vivek's. Vivek, can you resend it or not? Let's have a look. Let's see if it comes up. Vivek, are you there?
No.
No, she's not there. Is that it? Let's have a look. Aha, yes.
How special is this organization
Right.
to you and all the work that they do?
It's very important for me. I've been an animal lover ever since I was a little girl. My first dog was when I was 5 years old, and I fell in love with that dog. He was my little companion, and I've had a dog all my life. I've got 3 right now, but if I had a ranch, I'd probably have a whole field full of dogs. They're very important to me. They're my support. They're everything, and so I'm here to support Chris and what he does, and in a big way. So we need to get more people involved. I welcome them to give support for him for Last Chance for Animals. Yes.
And Chris does such amazing work. How special is it that he gets to keep this organization going and have people like you to come out and support and keep it alive?
Well, there's a lot of animal lovers out there. They don't even know, where to go to. Having Chris, Last Chance for Animals, joining him if they want to help out, join him and his crusade to help these animals stay alive, not eaten. And that's what's going on in Korea. So we're trying to absolutely stop that. He went over to Korea talking to people. It's going to take a while, but I think they got the message big time.
And I have to know, you recently returned to Graceland for Lisa Marie's new book. What has the reception been like from readers around the world who have read the book?
What is reception? I think they like it. My daughter, love her to death. She's a big part. But she would come out and say what she felt at the moment, which I think and admire her for that. Then she'll regret it.
So, I'll be honest with you guys. I found that quite odd. Yeah, the way she bursts out laughing. All the guy has asked is her views on the book. No, you can't have it loud like that. Sorry. I don't get it, guys. What's the laughter? He's like, are you proud of the book type question. And then she sort of bursts out laughing, almost surprised that he asked. And then she says, she'll come out with something, but then regrets it. Doesn't make sense, does it? Doesn't make sense. And she should be very proud of that book. She even sort of, I think it's okay, sort approach. Hang on, this is a bestseller. This is selling millions of copies. The #1 selling book in the world, I think. Definitely a New York bestseller, which Finley Harper posted on her Instagram. It's definitely #1 on Amazon. This is a bloody big, massive success. Yeah, this has probably outsold the book Elvis and Me. I can't say that for definite. And if it hasn't, it may well do. Yeah. So I just found that a bit odd. So Vivek says that Priscilla wanted to live in Florida to be closer to her friend John Travolta. I don't know that. Okay. The twins are definitely going to shine, guys. They already are. No names were mentioned on the court papers. The parentage that were public. That seems like speculation about Travolta. Nothing said in the court papers at all. Yeah, I agree that the court papers are not proof. They are not proof. They are just, this is my reason to carry on this lawsuit. Yeah, I'm going to read them in a second, guys. It was Lisa, it would be half, right, okay, so Colleen says, if it was Lisa's, it would be their half-brother. If it was Riley's, it would be their nephew. Thank you, Colleen. Great, because it's hard to get my brain around it. Oh, thank you, Diana, you're so kind to me. Please put me, yeah, Auntie, you know, Diana, make sure you put me in your film, your Elvis film. I still don't understand how they are all friends with each other. It would never occur to me to have the same friends as my parents to age difference. Right, okay, am I missing something? Who are we talking about, Diana? We've got lovely Amy Collett with us. Let me keep scanning through. I'm trying to be neutral. Right, this is Diana again. I'm trying to be neutral. I'm very excited about all the information that will come from now. Yes, it is. All of it. It's so interesting, isn't it? It's interesting. Every day, and most of the time, you guys send me this breaking news and then I run with it, yeah? Which is, thank you, right? Now, Angel Eyes, hi, taking care of business. I'm trying to catch up so I can play Helen's song. Thanks, Misha and Linda. You two are the information ladies. Yes, you definitely are. And Amy. Don't forget Amy Collett.
I get a lot of medals and I'm 61,000.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So in case you get confused, Elvis Gill 1977 is beautiful Amy Collett, who is really the most important researcher we have. And Amy is very important to us. Yeah. I'm in no hurry to be embarrassed again playing my songs. Well, you're going to be so tough. You don't need to be embarrassed. Be proud because you rocked, baby. You rocked. I had a strange feeling about Priscilla, but because she is so idolized by her fans, which, yeah, she does seem to be, which I'll never understand why she's treated like Elvis. Why do people applaud when she enters a room? Why do they chase her down the road for autographs? I'll never understand that, guys. She wasn't Elvis. She has no talent. I don't get it. Oh, that's nice. I like you lot praising Helen's song. I can only speak for myself, but something that was wrong with the narrative, the statement contradicted each other. Since the internet, the truth has come to me more and more. So, again, Diana, you're confusing me a bit. Are we talking about the Bridget Cruz thing and the alleged possibility that there is a grandchild or great-grandchild? Yes, so Angel Eyes ran a fan club for 20 years. Angel Eyes, you could do it again. Do it again. I had always had a feeling that I had to defend Elvis Presley. I still do today. I have developed a feeling for the twisted truth within the Presley family. And what I'm learning, Diana, is that we have to think outside the box. We can't just repeat what everyone else is saying. We have to have our take on things. Many of my views are just me going, I think this, I think that. How about this? How about that? Then I get you guys feeding me information, that changes my mind. That makes me go, it's like when the woman said to me that the small boy in Baz Luhrmann's Elvis film was John Travolta's son. Yeah. I thought, was he? So then I had to go off then and research it. That's it. That's eventually how I found out that it wasn't. Yeah. But it's these comments are what get me thinking, like, oh, I need to look into this. It's all good, Louis. Thank you for discussing it. You are a person. This is a great channel and Elvis family. Thank you. And I want to, Kathy, I just want to end it with you on one thing. We're going to disagree sometimes. Some of the things I say you're not going to like. I may even annoy you sometimes. I may even irritate you sometimes. You're not going to hear me just telling you everything you want to hear. You're going to have, how can I say it? You're going to, how can I word it in a kind, friendly way? You might even get upset by some of the things I say. But please remember, sorry, Tina, please remember, I'm never having a dig at you. I'm just have my way of interpreting information I'm receiving. Yeah. So I'm definitely not a yes person. Yeah. I'm definitely not a yes person. I'm not I know, let's tell Team Elvis exactly what they want to hear so I get more subscribers. That's not me. I would rather lose subscribers than be yes, I agree. No, that isn't me. I want to have my point of view and then you guys decide if you agree or not. Yeah. So I will never be a yes person. So sometimes you guys are going to get a bit annoyed at me sometimes, but I always come from a place of love, kindness. I say it myself. I have a good heart. I have a good heart. No meanness, no nastiness from me. Definitely not. And you won't see me ripping into other channels. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll defend myself. So if another channel says something I'm not happy with, I will stick up for myself and say they shouldn't have said that, or I'll say their views are wrong. But you won't see me being nasty about other channels. So I've had a few close calls, mind. The salt tablet thing did wind me up a bit. Anyway, that's for another story. Yeah, the living room, Amy. Right, let's have a look. Angel Eyes, thanks, Linda. I have the strength. We all loved Elvis, and I feel their spirit around me. It's lovely to get. Yeah, isn't it, Debbie? We just chill out together. Right, I think I've caught up. I've listened to From Here to the Great Unknown, the audiobook on YouTube yesterday. It was computer generated. Yes, and it's free on YouTube. Lady the Flake, it's free on YouTube. Morning, Sherry. Let me just look at this. So Pat says Priscilla has lost a lot of supporters. I think you're right. Yes, Amy says we've learned a lot sharing different points of view. Definitely. Thank you. Yeah, so Amy says they were screaming as if Priscilla was Elvis. I know. What is that? I'll never get it. Why the hell are they treating Priscilla like Elvis? And Amy says they were even louder than normal, like these Priscilla supporters. Now, I'm not against Priscilla people. Guys, if you're a Priscilla fan, join us because we are going to change your mind. You are very welcome here. 30 years ago, we were all supporters of Elvis and Priscilla, weren't we? Before, because we were conned. Let me get the book. I have to wave the book. We were conned by this book. This is, to me, this book is bullshit. All of it. It's all crap. Very unfair to Elvis. Very cruel to Elvis. Written 7 years after he died by a divorcee that had given up the name Presley. Yeah? Obviously, she took it back by the time she wrote this. And so this book is bullshit. So, right. Yes, right. Oh, I got you, don't worry. Right, let's have a look. So I can hear footsteps. Did you? Right. I'm sorry to confuse Louis. Not my intention. I don't know. Don't worry, Diane. It's me. Remember, I can't read. Remember, I left school when I was 15. I'm useless at reading. Let's have a look. Hi, Lady of the Lake, Pat, Jane. Are you going to have disagreements? Jean, we just debate things in a loving way. In a loving way. Let's have a look. The lady behind me was screaming. Amy. The lady behind me was screaming. I turned around and said, "What is wrong with you?" Amy, I can imagine you doing that. Seriously. Let's have a look. They all used Elvis in the end. I feel sorry for Lisa. Yes. They admire her beauty and see something in the broken marriage that I don't see. And they always say that she saved Graceland, but that's all there is. Well, I clearly want to say now, with the help of Amy Collett, our researcher, Elvis, 1977, we have proved she did not save Gracelands. The Graceland Museum was not Priscilla's idea. And if you need any more info, speak to Amy on the 24-hour chat. She has the documents to prove it. And what was your other comment? Yes, the non-Elvis fans and the Priscilla fans have been brainwashed, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes, into thinking that the reason that the marriage between Elvis and Priscilla failed was because of Elvis, because Elvis was a drug addict, binging on burgers, and was unfaithful. When the truth is, the reason that marriage failed is because Priscilla was unfaithful, I think more than twice, but let's stick to the 2 times we know, with Steve Peck, the dance instructor, 10 weeks after Lisa Marie was born, 10 months after the wedding, and then a couple of years later, she ran off with Francis Stone's husband. Francis Stone was pregnant with a small girl. Priscilla ran off with Mike Stone, the karate instructor, the karate champion, and demanded a divorce. That is why Elvis and Priscilla split up. There is no fairy tale marriage. And I do believe that Elvis was pressured into that marriage. Elvis was not ready to be married. So that's a quick answer to that comment. I could not believe I was seeing that woman. Yes, Amy was in shock and did a high-speed car pursuit to follow Priscilla, because I think Amy, what she was trying to do was prove that there is a rift between Riley and Priscilla. And what Amy did prove was that they were staying in separate hotels. I personally think that she did gate crash the event. I know you guys are saying about the behind the scenes footage, them together. There was a photograph thing happening and there's some little video clips of them together. I think the whole thing was just fake. And I still believe that Riley didn't really know if Priscilla was going to storm onto that stage and take it over and slag off Lisa Marie for 20 minutes. I don't think Riley knew that. I think she was wary it was going to happen. I think she thought there was a good chance it was going to happen. I think they'd had pre-warning that it may happen because she had done this event, this speech at the Rotary Club in Memphis. I don't actually think they 100% knew that Priscilla was going to go into the Memphis book signing, Riley Keough's Memphis book signing, until it happened. I think everyone was a bit surprised, including the interviewers at Nicole Richie. And I think that Riley Keough had this grin on her face, this smile, because Riley
was really mad.
Yes, Riley Keough has this sort of fake smile. I don't mean that rudely. I mean it with respect, that hides how she truly feels. She uses her smile to hide how she feels. She's like this. She's sort of smiling but taken aback. Yeah. And I think that she just muddled through that interview. I think that interview was very awkward for Riley and for Nicole Richie. And Priscilla stole the show and she spent almost all of it slagging off Lisa Marie, her own daughter, in front of her daughter. Remember, Riley Keough, Lisa Marie's daughter, was there while the grandmother slagged off Lisa Marie and kept slagging off Michael Jackson. Priscilla used that event to basically say, poor me, I'm a victim. Look what Lisa did. Look how bad she was. Look at her drug taking, her drinking, chasing after boys. Priscilla used her moment in the spotlight to ruin that book signing event and make it all about herself, the poor victim. Oh my God, we got through it. We got through it. So yeah, I've got strong views, guys. And then you go to the next book signing event where Priscilla is not there, and it's beautiful. Beautiful. The other book signing events where Priscilla was not there and the whole book signing events were all about the book From Here to the Great Unknown were lovely. Were lovely, guys. So Priscilla ruined that event, and that can't sit right with Riley, can it? If someone doesn't know their boundaries, you have to show them. I don't understand why it's so difficult to give someone a clear statement. I like to think Elvis helped. Let's have a look. I think Priscilla has been inviting herself to these events for years. Riley is half expecting her to turn up and give an interview. Riley always says interviews her mum. Let's have a look. Hi, Julie's. Oh, you're welcome, Julie's. I read it out yesterday, Julie's, your post. It was excellent. They're not going to look, Pat. This is where Priscilla had them by the balls. They were never going to drag Priscilla out of there. Even if Priscilla walked into that building, Gracelands, you know, I know it was in front of Gracelands, wasn't it? In the big hall, in the big building, yeah? Amy, what was the building they were actually in when they did the book signing? They're never going to drag her out. She's still on the payroll. She's still getting 100,000 a year as an advisor. She run the place for 40 years, more or less, yeah? They were never going to drag her out. Priscilla, I don't care what Joel Weishanker says, all Jack Sodden, Priscilla was going to walk into that and no one was going to stop her. And everyone was going to run round and try and avoid an embarrassing argument. Because I think when she walked into that room and sat on that seat, which they had to go and get for her, I think everyone was like, oh my God, damage limitation, we better be careful here, yeah? So I'm disgusted that she was there, because that book signing event was all about the book From Here to the Great Unknown that beautiful Lisa Marie had done in her own words on 16 tapes, and that Riley had taken on the mantle to create this book and promote it around the world vigorously, because she wanted all the information, all the gory details as well, to be out there in the public arena for not just her own family, but for the fans and for the world to see. So when people say, oh, Riley isn't defending her, Riley isn't defending Lisa Marie, her mother, you are so wrong. Because if that was true, she would not have left these details in the book. She would not be going around the world promoting this book so heavily. She's doing 5-10 events a day. I'm on about, could be radio interviews, TV interviews, yeah, a day around the world. We just watched one last night from Australia. Yeah, I think it was beamed by satellite, wasn't it? And I've posted it on my video channel. It's a really good, that Australian interview last night that I put on our video channel. Go and watch it, guys. It was amazing. It's the best interview that Riley Keough has done so far. The best one. So go and watch that, guys. Riley is starting to get much more relaxed now. And this Australian interviewer really did ask some very, very good questions. You must watch it, guys. It's amazing. It's on my video channel. Go and watch it. Riley, Priscilla ruined things. She just spoiled things. Riley.
Priscilla?
Yes.
Goes to the mystery.
Yes. Tino knows. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. We need to stick to what we're talking about. Let's quickly scan through. Yes, Amy says it. They were cheated. It is right. Amy says it's in the complex across the street. Yes, Jack Sodden was there and he's her buddy. Yes, I definitely believe that. And yesterday we did a Jack Sodden thing, didn't we? We reviewed their little interview. I don't know if you've seen that, Amy. And Amy says it was absolutely shocking. Linda says Priscilla had no shame. Yeah, Jean, I agree. I agree. Jean just said they're afraid of Priscilla. Yes, Jean, I agree with you. I agree that she's a powerful lady, guys. She's a powerful lady. They're all worried about lawsuits. Fully agree. I've heard that she had an advisory role. Yes, she does, as far as we know. All right, in the Elvis documentary. Yeah, I believe that. Netflix. Remember, Netflix are still brainwashed by all this. Netflix still fall for all of this. It's just rubbish. Netflix and all the big TV companies, they need to wake up and start telling the truth. The truth, guys. Not the fake version of things. The good thing is the ticket was the price of the book, so I got a book. Yeah, I agree. It was a bargain. It was a bargain. Riley kept the book signing event price very low. She could have charged 3 or 4 times more and they still would have been sold out. Yeah, do we agree with that? With the book signing events, they were very cheap. Right, Nicole, she probably read her book and laughed, but saying, oh, Lisa Marie, I have the last word and I think she's going to write another book and she'd be better off doing an interview. Well, if she does write a book and if Navarone writes a book, we are going to rip into it big time. Let's have a look. So thanks, Linda. There you go, giving me information about Australia. I live here. Emily, have you seen that interview? Where is it? Let me just, I'll show you the, let's get it out. I'm not going to play it because it goes on for about, I am going to play it, but not on this live. I'm going to play it on the next live because it's very.
I'm going to play it on the third live.
Yes, because I think it's really good. So we will play it.
I think it's really good.
Let's just have a look. Let's get it up. I'm playing a clip just to ask you, Emily, who the interviewer is. Let's have a look. Let's get it up. It's had loads of views. It's had 1,100 views. Yeah. Hi guys, it's Louis. Right. Let's get her up. Where is she?
Filled with life.
This woman here, yeah.
What kind of a presence was he in your recollection? In my experience as a child, he was just, he was my stepfather. So he was in my home, and it was like a kind of, it sounds kind of silly to say, but it felt like a pretty normal experience with a stepfather. He was very kind to us, and they would have a lot of fun together, and there was a lot of laughter and silliness, and that was my experience.
And your mother defended him against the allegations of child molestation. Did you and your brother ever talk about it?
No.
So I'm gonna play that on the next live stream. But who is that? Emily, who is that woman that's interviewing her? Right, I think we've got to that point now where I'm going to play Helen's song. After Helen's song, I'm hoping to read out the Bridget Cruz release. The judge last night allowed Bridget Cruz, accepted Bridget Cruz's evidence that was good enough to carry on with the lawsuit, because I think Bridget Cruz had breached a date. I think she was supposed to get things in by a certain date and didn't. I could be wrong, but I think, guys. So, Helen, are you there? Angel Eyes, are you there? We're going to play your song, and then we're going to find that document. I'll read your comments whilst the song. Now, remember, any of you subscribers or members, any of you, if you want to send me anything, whether it be a voicemail, a song, I will put it on here and we will share it. Remember, we're a small family, we're friends, and I am proud that Helen, a subscriber, a friend, part of our family, went to the effort to dress up, do a beautiful song, sing a song that we all love, and share it with me and Team Elvis. Yeah? So let's do it, guys. I did tell Helen that I was gonna do this. So, right, are we ready? Now, I warn you guys, it is copyrighted, so I will have to delete it tomorrow. Helen, I will have to delete this tomorrow because YouTube won't allow me to keep it on there, but they will allow me to play it on this live. So, Angel Eyes, if you want to record this now, do it on your phone or something, or they won't, right, they probably won't delete it till tomorrow, Angel Eyes, Helen. So I recommend you record this, download it after, you know. So let me just, because YouTube are like that. They don't allow me to play anything that's got music in it. So, okay. Hi guys, it's Louis at Defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth. We have a lovely family here. We've come together as Team Elvis to defend Elvis Presley. Every day we dedicate ourselves to right the wrongs that have happened. Elvis Presley bloodline. Now here we have Helen. Where though? Angel Eyes. On YouTube. Has taken the time to sing a song for us, and one of my favourite songs as well. Quite emotional. Let's have a listen to Helen in honour of her wonderful father who she adored. Thank you so much, Helen, and I'm proud to have you as a member of Defending Elvis Presley. Let's all listen together, guys. She's amazing. Thank you.
Hi, Louis. Defending Elvis. Louis, I just wanted to sing a song for you for all your hard work, because I know what is involved in putting a show on, and for all the Elvis fans all over the world, and in memory of our best friends, Elvis and Lisa, and also dedicated to Riley, Finley and Harper.
Here goes, guys.
Much love to you all. This is for you. It hurts me to see him treat you the way that he does. It hurts me to see you sit and cry when I know I could be so true if I had someone like you. It hurts me to see those tears in your eyes. The whole town is talking. They're calling you a fool for listening to his same old lies. When I know I could be so true if I had someone like you. It hurts me to see the way he makes you cry. You love him so much, you're too blind to see. He's only playing a game. He's never loved you. He never will. And darling, don't you know he'll never change. I know that he never will set you free, because he's just that kind of guy. But if you ever tell him you're through, I'll be waiting for you, waiting to hold you so tight, waiting to kiss you goodnight. Yes, darling, if I had someone like you. your CCB.
Helen, wow, you can sing, girl. You got some pipes on you. I tell you what, that brought emotion to me. And not only did it make me feel a bit emotional, you've got a great voice. I love the necklace, the TCB necklace. You look very cool. I'm so, how can I say it, honoured that you made the effort to sing a song for me and for Team Elvis. Of course I'm going to post your song on our channel to the other members and subscribers. Of course I am. And I'm also going to create a short thanking you. It does mean a lot to me. It really does. And your father would be so proud of you. He really would be proud of you. So thank you so much. Helen, you've outdone yourself. I don't know what to say. I can't put it any better than that. You should be very, very proud of yourself. Well done.
Well, I think I said it all then, didn't I? You know, I've had a thought. I'm going to read the document on the next live stream. But Helen, come on. You're a star. You're a star, superstar. Come on. That took courage. That took courage. I could see at the beginning, you were like, Tina, just turn it down a bit. I could see at the beginning, you were like, here goes. Here goes. Hi, guys. Around the world. That took courage. So amazing. We loved it. The way you sang that song, you made it your own. You sang it from the heart. Your passion was clear. And you are a singer, girl. So you need to make your father proud. He's already proud. Make him even more proud. And you get back to it. You get back to singing, girl. Yeah? That's my advice. Your father is looking down on us now with a big smile on his face. And if you don't mind, if you don't mind, I'll say his name for you. And but you know, if you do mind, then don't worry. But I hope I didn't embarrass you too much. Right, let's just check your comments. So I'm in a few more minutes, guys. We're gonna have to go. Mick. So what's his name, Mick or Chris? Dad Mick, Mum Chris. So Mick and Chris. Yeah, Mick, be proud. Your daughter is a great singer and she's still singing Elvis songs. And my guess is that Mick was a big Elvis fan. A big Elvis fan. Yes, Mick and Chris. Love it. And she ran a brilliant fan club for 20 years. Just tell us the name of the fan club. Both your parents were Elvis fans. See, my parents were more into the Rat Pack and the Beatles and Elvis, all three. The Rat Pack, the Beatles, Elvis, all three. But let's have a look. The Bromsgrove Pledging Our Love fan club. Restart it. Restart Bromsgrove Pledging Our Love fan club. Redo it. So I'm going to read your comments, guys, and then I'm going to go, and then we're going to come back. We're going to do part 2. All right, guys, I'm going to have to go. So take care, guys. Love you all. I'm coming back for part 2 because the grandmother is taking the kids. So I got a free day today, so we're going to definitely do another live stream. Take care, guys. Have to go. Love you all.